Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, BIANCASKOGENBEAUTY. I am so very glad that you're here today. I have an empties video today. I have all of the makeup, beauty, skincare, hair care items that I have used up since the last empties video that I did. I don't know if I do these like every 6 months. I really should keep better track of that. I think it's probably about every 6 months-ish. So here are all of the beauty empties that I have. And I'm going to tell you about them, whether I would repurchase them, whether they were something that I just used up because I don't throw things away without using them up. I am going to tell you all about them, and it's going to be a good time. So if that sounds interesting to you, you are on the right video, and consider subscribing to my channel. Yay! All right, I'm going to organize them into categories. So I'll be right back. Let's start with hair care because I have a lot of hair. This is all my hair. I have a lot of it. I straight ironed it today, so you can't even see the bottom without me lifting it. I do get it color treated, not very often, but I don't know, maybe like twice a year. I do try to baby my hair because wanting it to kind of look good. So I do have a good amount of hair products. So this might be one of the bigger categories. Like this is kind of my natural hair color. I do dye this because I have grays, but this is pretty much my natural hair color. And this is the treated color. Anywho, the first thing that we have here are purple shampoos. The purple shampoo from Moroccan Oil and the purple shampoo from Eva NYC. These were both okay. I would repurchase this one because it smelled so good. The Moroccan Oil, all of their stuff just has this really clean smell to it that I just think is, oh, it's so good. It's a really clean smell and it lingers. It's a really nice one. So if I were to repurchase it, it would be because it smells so good. But I like to, as you can see here, I have the ends dyed blonde, and then I either leave in the purple shampoo for too long, which you're not supposed to do because it can dry your hair, but I don't do it very often. Like I do it like every other week, and so it leaves it with like a purple tint. Or I also have like purple conditioner that is a dye, like a conditioner dye that I also put at the bottoms that will kind of make it purple because I just like the tint. I think it's pretty. With these ones, they were not pigmented enough to, even if I left the purple shampoo in long enough, they didn't tint my hair, which is a good thing for most people. For most people, that's good. They don't want, oh, what's happening here? They don't want the purple tint. So I think that these are really good shampoos for most people. I prefer the Olaplex purple shampoo because I can leave it in and it leaves a purple tint in my hair, which I like, which I think I'm unique in that. So I think these are really good for the average people who want purple shampoo. This one I got from Sally's. It was a pretty good price. This one I got from Sephora. I think I got it on sale, but I don't think it was a really very good price. And I think they were about even. This one smelled better though. Okay, then I have a dry shampoo. This one is from Verb, and it is a dry shampoo for dark hair because you can tell I have like darker roots. And this one smelled so good. So good. It had kind of the same smell as the Moroccan Oil, just a very clean, like, it's hard to say what kind of smell it is, but it's like almost kind of musky, but it's just really good. But I would say it's supposed to be for like dark roots. It wasn't that great for that. Like I put it on and it showed up white. And I was like, I thought this was supposed to be for dark roots. It's fine. I just leave it on for like, I don't know, for 20 minutes, or I spray it on, go about my business, and then I brush it through once it's kind of soaked into my hair. And then it doesn't leave a white cast once I let it soak in and then brush. So it's fine. I just, considering it says specifically for dark hair, I thought, let's see if there's any left and I can show you. No, there's nothing. Okay, cool. I was hoping I could, but it still had a white cast. So would I repurchase this? Probably because it smelled so good, but not the best dry shampoo I've ever had. Then I have some like pre-shampoo treatments. We have this Olaplex number 3. You use it before your shampoo, and I've always loved this. I feel like I have one of these in every single one of my empties videos because it repairs your hair. And I like a pre-shampoo because I put it on and then I get in the bath and I just lounge in the bath while my hair is being treated, and it's a really nice experience. And I feel like this has really done a lot of the times you put in a hair mask and you're like, oh, did it do anything? And I feel like with this, I can actually feel that my hair is silkier and softer and is better after I use it. So I will continue to buy Olaplex number 3 forever. Then I had this one from Curlsmith. This is a Bond Curl Rehab Salve. I use this when, it's also a pre-shampoo. I use this when I do my hair curly. It was nice. I like to, I don't know if it did anything. I think I got it as a free sample. I have not figured out the secret to curly hair yet. I see all of the Instagram girlies, the curly Instagram girlies, and they'll be like, if your hair is wavy when it is wet, then you have secretly curly hair. And so I'm like, well, that's me. And then they do all these things to their hair, and then it's like luscious curls. And I do that, I'll do what they do, and it's still just kind of waves. And I'm like, and I thought, well, maybe it's because my hair is so long and heavy, and so it just kind of pulls it down. But then there are these girls with long hair, and it's like thick. And I'm like, well, that can't be it. I haven't figured it out. I have not figured out how to get my hair really curly. So have I found that this made my hair curlier? When I did like a year of doing my hair curly, only curly for a year. And I found that Curlsmith was the brand that I felt like made my hair curlier out of all the brands. So I do like this brand, but I haven't found the secret yet. So I probably will continue to repurchase it because I like Curlsmith and I like pre-conditioner treatments, but it would definitely be a non-sale purchase. K18, this is an interesting one because there are very specific instructions for this stuff. And that's not how I use it. Don't tell anyone. Just kidding. You are supposed to, it says, you shampoo, do not condition, towel dry thoroughly, and then put this in. So it's kind of a replacement for conditioner, but normally you rinse out your conditioner. And this is like a leave-in conditioner, but I don't, it's just really weird. So I did the very first time I used this, maybe even 2 times, the very first 2 times I used it the way that it said to use it on the container. I hated it. I hated it. It made my hair greasy and I just, okay, I know sound effects don't actually say anything, but do you know what it was tangly. I didn't like what it did. And I was like, why? Okay, first of all, people talk about this K18 stuff and are like raving about it. And I was like, why? I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I did get it in an Ipsy box a while ago, like a year ago. Then I was like, fine, you know what? I'm going to use it how I use leave-in conditioners. I will shampoo my hair, condition my hair, and then just put a pump of this in after, when I'm about to style my hair. And I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought it worked a little bit better than most leave-in conditioners. So I know that's not how you're supposed to use it, but I tried it how you're supposed to use it and I didn't like it. So would I repurchase this? Maybe. It is pricey. This is like $75. So no, I don't think I would because that's too much money and it didn't even work the way that it's supposed to work. So if you have any suggestions, I guess you could tell me, although I don't have it anymore, but if this were half off or I could get it in another subscription, then yeah, I would obviously use it or maybe buy it if it were a better price. But I would not spend $75 for this again because it's so little. And I have a lot of hair, so to get enough, it's just not something I would spend $75 on again. Then I have hair masks. So a lot of the time when I'm in the shower, I do my shampoo and then I do my conditioner and I use, okay, is this just me? Or I think I don't use the same amount of shampoo as I use conditioner. I use like double the amount of conditioner. So when I go through a shampoo, I go through 2 conditioners. I use hair masks. So I'll like every other, I'll use a hair mask and then the next time I'll use a conditioner and then the next time I'll use a hair mask. And I feel like it works out well. And a lot of the time on these hair masks, it says that's how you're supposed to use it. I have this Glimmer one, which, okay, I was sold on this one from an ad on Instagram. The Instagram ad showed a girl who's like, she showed before pictures of her hair and after pictures of her hair. And her hair was like voluptuous and healthy and amazing. And she was like, it's this hair mask. And so, yes, I was swindled by it. It smells really nice. I think it works okay. Did it make me have voluptuous, healthy, amazing hair? I don't know. I don't think my hair really was any different with it. But I think that it had a pretty good sale. There was one sale, it was like buy 3, get 3 free. And I was like, okay, cool. I mean, yeah. So I did that. So there'll be more of these in upcoming videos. Not that I think it's the best hair mask in the world, but it smells nice. It smells like coconut, and it worked okay. Will I be purchasing these again? No, I don't think I will, because I found a better hair mask. I'm not through it yet. Let me show it to you. This mask, this sunbun one, this smells like bananas, and it makes my hair so soft. I got it at Ulta, and I think I will be purchasing this one in the future, because it is so, it smells like bananas, and it makes my hair soft. It's really nice. So I don't think I'll be purchasing any more after I get through the other 4 of those. Okay, then I used this living proof one. This one smelled okay, but I didn't think it was just a conditioner. It wasn't, a conditioner is a conditioner. This one from Gisou, I got this in a pack during, I think a couple of Christmas ago, maybe last Christmas, the Christmas before, I don't know. And it is a honey infused hair mask. This one was interesting because it was thick. I had to like dig in there to get any out. And I felt like I was using more than I needed, because to spread it out, it was hard to spread out because it was so thick. So I don't know. I didn't love it. Nothing compares to this one. This one's the best. And I'm not through with it. It is on my Ulta wish list. Anyways, I got this one, Fakai. This one I got from FabFitFun. It is a Technician Color Treatment Mask. And so I thought this one was okay. Okay, I probably wouldn't purchase it again, because I would, as I said, if I purchase another mask, it'll be the Sunbum one. If any of these like go on sale, or I get them through subscription boxes, I'd use them again, because none of them were bad, but none of them, except for this one, was anything to write home about. All right, let's get to the next category. I actually have a good amount of makeup in here. I've been really trying to use the makeup I own. Although the last video I just filmed was my Black Friday and Cyber Monday haul, so it may not seem that way because I got a lot in that video, but this whole year I have been trying to use what I have, so you'll be able to tell that from what's in here. Okay, I forgot I have one more hair product. It snuck in there because it was a mini and I was looking for bigger things. This is the Way Detox Shampoo. I do really like this. As you saw, I had a dry shampoo. I use dry shampoo. Sometimes I do my hair curly, which involves a lot of product. And so there's product buildup. And it is good to have a detox shampoo. You don't use it every time because then it'll strip your hair too fast. But I like to have a detox shampoo. So I would repurchase, and I believe I have one in the wings. So I have repurchased this Way Detox Shampoo. It's a good one. Now I have some cleansers. Facial cleansers. I love to use a double cleanse method to get off my makeup, because you can see I wear a lot of makeup, pretty heavy makeup, and so a double cleanse really is the best way to get it off, in my opinion. And so I got this Clinique. It is the Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. So that's the first step, is the balm, and then the second step is the gel. And I got this one from TJ Maxx for $16.99, which is a good price. I believe it's like more than double that. So yay! Would I repurchase this one? Yeah, of course I would, especially for $16.99. This was a great cleanser. I feel like most balm cleansers though are kind of similar. I've used a couple of brands of balm cleansers. Like I've used a Drunk Elephant one. I've used the one I'm using right now is from e.l.f. I've used a couple of different brands, and I feel like they all work the same way. They're kind of like an oil, and it breaks down your makeup. And so I feel like the e.l.f. one was much cheaper than this one, even on sale here. And it worked really well. I think actually this one has more than the e.l.f. one in it. So they're probably like price-wise similar prices, because the e.l.f. one's cheap and this one I got from TJ Maxx. Not similar prices from Sephora or Ulta originally, this one. But anywho, yes, it's a good one if I could get it half off, because I feel like a lot of these balm ones are very similar. Here is a gel cleanser. This one is from Mad Skincare. I got this one from FabFitFun. I would definitely not repurchase this one. It smelled terrible. It smelled terrible. Did I use the whole thing? Yes, because I do that. I have these, they're probably pricey, and I'm gonna use them all up. I got the BoxyCharm or the Ipsy or whatever, or FabFitFun, and I got it in there, and it was probably overpriced. And so I'm gonna use it. It says it's a glycolic age diffusing cleanser. I'm 39. I'm getting up there in age. So it's good to have an age diffusing cleanser, but it smelled horrible. It was a little like vinegary. Glad to be done with it. Anywho, this one I'm even afraid to show you because look at that hard water stains on there. We have hard water at my house because we don't have I think it's called a water softener. Anyways, whatever. This one has been in my shower. And so it's been getting water on it and thus the hard water. You can get hard water off with vinegar, by the way. But I didn't care to get the hard water off of this cleanser because that would be a lot of work for no payoff. Anywho, I've had this one for a really long time because I wanted it in the shower, so I had an exfoliator in the shower, but I didn't need to exfoliate every time I was in the shower. Anywho, it was in the shower for a long time, but I finally used it up. Finally. It was a good exfoliator. I thought it was nice. I spread out how often I exfoliate my skin because it can be really rough. And so that's another thing. I wasn't using it very often. So anywho, it was a good one. It was from Dr. Brandt. It's a good one. I think Dr. Brandt's really expensive, so I would purchase this one again on sale. I wouldn't probably purchase for the full price because expensive. But anywho, okay, this one from Osea, or Osea? I think it's Osea. This is a Sea Minerals Mist. Okay, this one originally came to me. I got it in an Ipsy or a BoxyCharm, and I remember it had leaked, so it was like only 3/4 of the way full. And then it ended up like, I don't know if a lot of it like evaporated or something, but I used this up in like a month. I think maybe a lot came out of the spigot. It was, okay, Osea is a pricey brand because it is a very like natural and they use the minerals of the sea, and it's a very nice brand. But I'm sure this was pricey and it went through like the contents so quickly. I used it kind of as a toner because I think that, yeah, it says supercharged toning mist. And this would not have been worth the money because I went through it. So like, I feel like it wasn't worth the amount of times I got to use it for the price it would have been. Yes, I got it in an Ipsy or BoxyCharm, so I didn't pay the full price, but if I did pay the full price, I would be very disappointed. So I do really like Osea as a brand, but I don't recommend this Sea Minerals Mist because it just went like this, went so quickly, and I think you should be getting your money's worth for a product that you buy. Okay, then we have this from Earth Harbor, Sunshine Dew. I would not repurchase this. This is an antioxidant cleansing oil, and as I was saying earlier, I like to do a double cleanse with a balm and with a gel. And so I think I had run out of this one, so I was trying to pull out from my Alex 9 drawer another like balm / oil. I was saying in my last video that I don't have a lot of these balms. For some reason, they don't, when I get Ipsies and BoxyCharms and whatever, they always give me these kinds of cleansers, the gel cleansers. So I have a ton of them. But for the cleansing balms, these are rare. They rarely ever give you these in the boxes. I don't know why, because I really like these. Anywho, so I did get this in an Ipsy and I was like, okay, cool. Well, I don't have another balm. And so I think I ended up purchasing this one because I didn't have another one. Anyways, long story was I was using this one and it's weird. It's weird. It's an oil. It's not a balm. And so I would put it on and it didn't feel like it was breaking down the makeup. It just felt like it was running down my face. And I was like, why are you not, like with the balm, it can like get in there and break down the makeup. With the oil, it just ran down my face and I like couldn't get it in and get the makeup to come off. So I tried to use this up as fast as I could because I hated it. I would not repurchase this one. Okay, lastly, this one isn't a facial cleanser, it's a brush cleanser. It is the Cinema Secrets brush cleanser, and I have already repurchased this one. In my Sephora haul, I got another one of these in the big size. I really like this. This is my first time ever getting it, this one, and it, okay, originally kind of smells like chemicals, and people have talked about that. And some people don't like this because it's kind of chemically, but once it dries, it smells like vanilla. So my brushes, I'm putting makeup on and I'm like, vanilla? It's delightful. And it is also like 10 times faster than cleaning my brushes with soap and water. So what I do is I like to rotate. So because I still do clean my brushes with soap and water because that's a really good way to, deep clean your brushes. But it takes me hours to soap and water clean all my brushes because I have too many brushes. So what I do is I will soap and water clean my brushes, and then I will do this cleaning of my brushes, and then soap and water. And so then they're still getting clean, but I'm not having to do hours of soap and water cleaning every time. And they smell like vanilla. So I really like this. I've already repurchased it. It was a really good purchase. All right, next category. Okay, now are my like skincare products, not cleansers, moisturizers. Okay, so I have from Tree Hut, this is the Tropic Glow Firming Whip Shea Butter. And this is Shea Body Butter. This is a kind of dupe of the Sol de Janeiro 62 Boom Boom Cream. And it smells very similar to the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. And so I was able to use this up. It smells really good and I like it. But I also have been kind of frustrated with dupes recently because at first I felt like, oh cool, it's nice to get dupes because you can get things for lower prices. But I feel like they've gotten really out of hand and a lot of brands are not being innovative and not coming up with new things, and they're just copying off of the bigger brands' homework. And I feel like that's kind of lame. So right now I'm kind of not into dupes. I realize it's good because it helps people to spend less money, but I also feel like if I were a big brand, which I'm obviously not, and people were, cheating off of me, that would be really frustrating. So I don't know. I just don't really dig dupe brands. Not that Tree Hut is a dupe brand. They're not. This just was them mimicking Sol de Janeiro. So I would not repurchase this because I would just repurchase Sol de Janeiro because I don't know. It sounds like I'm taking a stand. I'm not into dupe brands right now. Okay, then from Bath & Body Works, this is the At the Beach hand cream. I used this up this summer. This is one of my favorite scents from Bath & Body Works. I mean, it is my favorite summer scent from Bath & Body Works. It smells like sunblock, but better, and it's really good, and I love a hand cream. I love their hand creams because they're not really greasy, and so it's a really good one. I would repurchase this. Then, a really luxurious brand, Charlotte Tilbury. I have this Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. This is not the full size. It's the 1 ounce size. I got this in a mystery box I did a while back, and it was nice. It was really nice. I liked it. I actually ended up suggesting to my mother, I was like, I think that you will really like this. And so I got her on the Charlotte Tilbury train as well. And I liked it. I thought it was very moisturizing. It had a kind of florally scent, which was not my favorite, but I understand that it's a luxury brand, and luxury brands kind of usually have kind of floral scents. And it didn't bother me, but if I were sensitive to smells, I think it would have. But anyways, I liked it. I don't know if I would repurchase it because it's so expensive. There's sometimes that they will have, so Charlotte Tilbury will have buy one, get one free. So I would probably, if I were to buy one, I would buy one during like that time because that is a good deal. So yeah, I think I will be purchasing another magic cream. I just have a lot of creams already in the wings in my Alexander drawer because of BoxyCharm and Ipsy and FabFitFun because they give me a lot of face creams. But I quit FabFitFun this year. I quit Ipsy. I just quit Ipsy. I will be not getting any more face creams and going through the collection that I have. And so maybe when I'm done with what I have, I will be purchasing another one of these. Serums. I have a lot of serums actually. So this one is from the Inkey List. It's a retinol serum. I liked it because with serums, I like to have one that I can use in the nighttime and one I can use in the daytime because I have very, very dry skin. And so I like to moisturize my skin twice a day. And so this one was really nice because it is a nighttime one. And it's really nice because it has a moon on there. So it was even helpful telling me this is a nighttime one. Anyways, it's a retinol, which is good for using at nighttime. And it's good because I'm getting older. And so I liked it. I would repurchase this. It was a good price. It was a good retinol serum. I liked it. I'd repurchase this. When I get through, I have a lot of serums because of BoxyCharm and Ipsy. So when I get through those, I'll purchase another one of these. Another serum. This one is the Luna. Oh no, this isn't a serum. This is a night oil. And again, I like to have a nighttime routine and I like to have a morning routine. And this was part of my nighttime routine. It's the Sunday Riley Luna Sleeping Oil. I liked this because it smelled good. It had a very unique, like floral scent. My face is really dry, so having an oil, like I like to look like a glazed donut at night, just put on all the oils and whatnot and go to bed. So I was glad to have this. I actually right now am using tallow. My sister got it for me for my birthday. So, and it's working. I kind of like it. So I don't know if I'll repurchase that because I'm trying to get through this tallow and I have other ones in the wings, but we'll see. We'll see. Another serum. This one is from 111 Skin. I got this in an Ipsy or FabFitFun. I don't know. This brand is notorious for being in those Ipsies and FabFitFuns, and it's a very pricey brand. This was probably like $125. So I would definitely not repurchase this for $125 or however much it really is. It was nice. It's a illuminating serum. I felt like it kind of was a little sticky, and this is one that I use in the morning. I said I have morning ones and nighttime ones. And so I used it in the morning. And so that stickiness helped to have like my primer stick to it and my makeup stick to it. So it worked out. But if I were to use this at nighttime, I don't think I would want my face to be sticky and like stick to the pillow. So it was good and bad. I wouldn't repurchase because the really expensive price. But if I got another one in another subscription box, I would use it. Isle of Paradise. I love these self-tanning drops in the summertime. I don't use them in the wintertime. I just kind of embrace my paleness in the wintertime. But in the summertime, I like to just be a little bit glowy. And so I like these. And it's the medium ones. And I use it all up. I like it because it goes in my moisturizer. So it's making me feel more moisturized. And it makes me tanner too. I'm losing my voice. Okay, now I have a mask. This is from Glam Glow. Honestly, I think I got this in a subscription because I don't remember how I got this. I liked it though. It's the Youth Mud Glow Stimulating Treatment. Did it make me feel younger? No, but I think it felt nice on my face. I probably wouldn't repurchase because it's a very pricey brand. But if I got it again in another subscription, I'd use it. Something that I have in like all of my Empties videos. The AYR gel. Air. I think it's called Air, but I call it AYR. Because Air is spelled A-I-R. Anywho, I go through one of these every season about. Utah is so dry. Utah is so dry. And I already have dry skin. And so I wake up, especially in the wintertime right now, I wake up and my nostrils are just like I can't breathe through them because they're so dry. And so I use this stuff every single day. And I put it on my finger and I stick it up my nose and it feels like I'm a new person afterwards. And this is cheap. You can get like 5 of these for like $10 or I don't actually remember how much because the last time I got like 5 of them for however much. And so I haven't bought one in a while, but they're pretty inexpensive, like $3 or something on Amazon. I used to be able to get them at Walmart and they no longer sell them at Walmart and I'm sad about that. But when I got my deviated septum fixed when I was 16, my ear, nose, and throat doctor recommended this stuff and I've been using it ever since. So this stuff is the best. I love it. Is it weird that I have it in this beauties video? Sure, but it makes me feel beautiful. So I will purchase this until the day I die. Okay, cool. Let's get to the next category. Okay, last but not least, I have the makeup. Are you excited? I think it's fun because I buy a lot of makeup, so it's good when I go through it, right? Okay, cool. Then, first, we have the Isle of Paradise Sunny Serum Instant Face Bronzer. I loved this. I really liked this. I would repurchase this in a heartbeat. What I did with it was I mixed it with my primer and then I put it on and I just felt like it made my face so glowy and it was so nice. I just really liked it. Technically, is it a makeup item? It added color to my face, so yeah, sure. But I added it to my primer and I really liked it and I used it all up all summer. And so if it goes on sale like during this winter time, because I guess maybe not everybody doesn't bronze in the wintertime. Anywho, if it goes on sale, I'm purchasing it. Even like I think I got it during a Sephora BIB sale, so I still would purchase it at least 20% off, but yeah, I would repurchase this. It was really nice. Okay, kind of a makeup item. I'm getting closer to the makeup items, I promise. But I felt like I use this as a primer, so it's makeup to me. Primer is makeup. Okay, this is the Shiseido Sun Dual Care Oil-Free Hyaluronic Acid Broad Spectrum SPF, blah, 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 blah. I said a lot. It is filthy because I used it all up, but it is also a tinted sunscreen. And I used it, it has a little shaker. I used it all up. I actually got this from Influencer. I don't do Influencer anymore. And so it's been a long time, but I used it all up. It was really nice. It was really thin. And so it went on my face really nice. And it's just really nice to have sunblock on your face. And I would put it on every day, even if I didn't put on makeup, because it's nice to have sunblock on. It's SPF 42, which is a pretty good SPF. And so liked it, would repurchase it. It would be nice to get it for free again from Influencer, but I need to start doing the work on Influencer, which I don't feel like doing. So, okay, last kind of primer item is from Benefit. Look at this tiny little baby. This is their Professional Primer. I have so many of these because they come as free gifts all the time. You buy from Sephora and you can get, not every time, but I have a lot of these little ones. And so I was like, I need to use one of them up. This was nice. I liked it. It was kind of like a silicone primer because it's a pore filling. And it was nice for, like, I used it mostly like on my nose because I have a lot of like pores and zits on my nose. And anyways, it was nice. It was really like smoothing. So I liked it. Do I have more of these? Yes. So do I need to purchase one? No, I do not. Would I though, if I didn't already have some? Yeah, sure. It's a nice primer. And I think that like Benefit is kind of known for these. So it's a good product. Lip products. I know I kind of said that these were all makeup, but makeup adjacent. All right, so this is a lip mask. This is from Tatcha. I think I got this on Amazon because it was on sale on Amazon, so I didn't get it from Sephora. And I have been on the hunt for a lip mask that I put on at night, and by the time I wake up, my lips are still moisturized. This was not it. This was not it. It was a nice lip mask, and it came with a little spatula. It was luxurious, but it wasn't what I wanted. I used to have the Milk melatonin lip mask that did what I'm talking about. Like when I put it on at night, I would wake up and still have moisturized lips. This, when I woke up, my lips were dry. So was it nice at nighttime? Yes, sure. But by the time I woke up, it was dry. So I wouldn't purchase it again because it didn't fulfill my goal. And I'm still on the hunt. So anywho, then these two chapsticks. I went through both of them. I'm going to kind of not lie to you. They were already used a little bit. Neither of them were new. I had been using these for like last October. But because I have a lot of these, so I just pull one out and I'm like, oh, which ones are new? Which ones are old? Because I bought a 5-pack, so I have a lot of them. Anyways, I found the old ones and I was like, I need to use these up. And I did. So they are completely gone. I actually started like digging in there because I was like, I want these to be all gone. And then I stopped at some point because I was like, Bianca, when do you stop digging in there and just get a new one? But this is my favorite chapstick of all time. It is the pumpkin pie one. You can get 5 of them for $5 on Amazon, and it is worth every penny because they smell like pumpkin pie and they're a good, like they're moisturizing. It's not like the best moisturizing balm I've ever had in my life. Like it only lasts for a couple hours, but the smell is so good and they're cheap. And it reminds me, because I'll use these all year, and then it makes me think of my favorite season. In July, I'm like, it's going to be pumpkin time soon. Or in January, I'm like, pumpkin time's over, but it'll be there again soon. So this is a thing that I love these, and I will continue to repurchase these until the day I die as well. Okay, now I'm finally on actual makeup. Those are makeup adjacent though, for reals. All right, Pat McGrath. This is broken, and that is part of the reason it's empty. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was not able to actually use all of this up, which is a shame because it's beautiful. This is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. in the shade, and I think it's the shade Light, but it really is just a white shade. And I was able to make this last for a good time. I was told, you know, I heard other content creators talk about how it is very fragile, and once you drop it, it's gone for, it's done for, and they were 100% right. So I had this in tip-top shape for a long time, and then I dropped it, and it broke. And I kept using it, and I kept using it, and I kept using it, but little chunks kept coming off over and over and over, and finally it died. So I did use as much of this as I possibly could. Would I repurchase? Yes and no. There's a new one that's pink that seems intriguing. I really did like it. It's just, it's pricey, and it's so fragile, so it's a hard thing. And I don't use a ton of powder. I actually have, the older I get, the drier my skin gets. And so I don't use a ton of powder. The only powder I do use is this kind around my nose, because I wear glasses, and so I like to have powder on my nose for those like marks that my glasses make. But I already have a little powder right now from Givenchy that I'm using instead of this. So when I'm done with that one, I might purchase another one of these. But and as long as it's on sale, because Pat McGrath will have like 30% off sales or higher all the time. So yeah, I probably will purchase another one. Whether it's the light or the pink, I'm unsure. But yes, I will probably purchase another one of those. All right, let's talk about mascaras. I have 4 mascaras here. I think you guys know the deal with mascaras. Are these 100% empty? No, they're not. Because you are supposed to throw away mascaras after 3 to 6 months. These are not that. I have a very hard time throwing away a perfectly good product, even though it's not. Technically, it's too old. But it seems good. It works good. And so I throw them away later than that. I'm not going to tell you how late. But anywho, so these still have product in them. But most of the time, they start acting goopy. And I'm like, oh, yes, it's done for. It's gone. So this one was from Lash Step. And I got this one from an ice cream beauty box. This one dried up faster than most of them. Look at that. It was a really pretty brown though. Look at that. Most browns are kind of like black browns. So look how pretty that one is. So that one obviously is gone. This one is from Pat McGrath. This one, it's just hard because I spent a pretty penny on Pat McGrath. So I did get rid of these once they started acting wonky. Or I was like, okay, it's bedtime. This one is the L'Oreal Voluminous, and it's kind of a purpley maroon shade. It is in the shade Deep Violet. I love these kind of shades. I think they're pretty with my eyes. This one is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This one was really nice. I liked it. Would I repurchase any of these? Okay, that's a good question, because I need another mascara like I need another hole in my head. I have so many mascaras. They come in like every single one of my either like Ipsy or Ice Cream Beauty boxes, that I have so many mascaras that are coming out my ears. So no, not because they're bad, but I would not purchase another mascara at this moment in time because I just do not need one. A lot of people actually will say that like mascara is mascara. And so like drugstore mascara is just as good as high-end mascara. And so why are you spending so much money on high-end when drugstore is just as good? And I agree, but there's a caveat. It depends on the brand. This one, I didn't think that was that good. L'Oreal, it was okay. And it might just be because it was the light color. And so it wasn't that great. But so I did think this Anastasia Beverly Hills one and this Pat McGrath one were amazing. They're really expensive. This Lash Step one was good until it dried up. So technically these are kind of drugstore and they were meh. And these were high end and they were great. But there are some really amazing drugstore ones that I absolutely love. There's one from Essence that is amazing. There's ones from like the Maybelline, like the Sky High one. There are some really amazing drugstore mascaras. It wasn't these two. Anywho, so I don't think I'd repurchase any of these. I would use them if I got them again, but I don't need to buy any more. Okay, some random more makeup. We have, this is from Sigma. It is a eyeshadow base primer. This was nice. I used it all up, but I had one thing that I didn't like about it. It was really nice to keep my makeup on, but the way, I can't show you because it's all gone, but like it's a scroll up, but every time I would scroll it up, it would break off. like it was too soft. And I've seen other content creators use these and they just go good, 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 and it doesn't break off. And mine did. Like I had to put it on my finger and just put it on like this because it would break off every time. Even if I had it up just the tiniest amount, it would still just go shh. I was like, why is this one so soft? And I'm wondering if it's because of the color. This one's kind of shiny. It's a shade Bubbly. I got this one as a free sample when I bought something from Sigma. And so maybe I should try another color from Sigma, not one of the shiny ones, because maybe that messed with the consistency. So I would repurchase this because I did really enjoy the way it kept makeup on, and I enjoyed the way it spread on my eyes, and I actually kind of liked the sparkle because when I would put it on my eyes, it kind of had a eyebrow like an eyebrow highlight, and I didn't even have to use an eyebrow highlight because it was already there with the base. So it was nice, but I didn't like, I guess the mechanism that it's in this tube when it was too soft for the tube. Or at least that one was. Okay, this is from Kosas. It's let's see, the Brow Pop Dual Action Defining Pencil. I have quite a few pencils that I've been using, and I was just using like a different one every day, and I was like, Bianca, you need to get rid of some of these. Some of these are old, including this one. I've had this one for a while, and Kosas in particular doesn't use very strong preservatives, and so I was like, I need to use this one up, and so I did. Was it great? It was okay. It had kind of an interesting like triangle shape to it. So it was fine, but it wasn't the best brow pencil I've ever used. It was okay. It had a spoolie at the end, which if a brow product doesn't have a spoolie at the end, that is an instant no for me. I need a spoolie at the end. I have other spoolies, but like if you're traveling, you don't want to have to bring another spoolie. Anyways, it's just a good thing to have. And so it was good. I'm glad I'm done with it because it was old. Would I repurchase? Probably not. It was a kind of pricey, and it wasn't my favorite ever that I've ever used. Then we have from Thrive. This is the last thing. So yay. This is the Infinity Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner Pen. I would repurchase this. Yes, I would. During a sale though. But the problem is that Thrive doesn't have a lot of sales. And if they do, they're only like 10 to 20% off, but that's okay. I know it's fine, but I wish they had better sales. A brush tip eyeliner. This was, I believe, my first brush tip eyeliner I had ever had. All of the other ones I had were felt tip. And so I had heard people like rave about the brush tips, and I was like, what's the difference? They're all just the brush tip will get you a thinner, more precise line, and it doesn't skip as much. It will give you more of a glide. And so this one did until it ran out. And it still has a little bit left in it, but I could tell it was dying because the glide, it would be like good, 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 good. And I could get one eye, and the other eye, I'd have to like shake, 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 shake to get the other eye. And I was like, okay, Bianca, I'm starting to hate this because it wasn't working. And I was like, I love this pen. So let's get rid of it before I hate it, even though I love it. So I would repurchase this. This was so good. I thought it was great. I love brush tip eyeliners. So and it's hard to find them because I feel like when you look up an eyeliner, it doesn't tell you that it's felt tip versus if it's a brush tip. It'll tell you, the color, but a lot of the times they don't specify. And so you have to purchase it to actually find out, is this a brush tip or a felt tip? So now that I know this is a brush tip, I will repurchase it again. All right, well, that is my entire empties, everything that I've used, and how I felt about them. What did you guys think? Do you guys have any of these products? Do you feel kind of similar to what I feel? Are you gonna go purchase the AYR gel? Because you should. You're gonna feel like a new person, especially because it's wintertime. Go get it on Amazon. I don't have an affiliate code. I'm not making money off of it. I just wanna make your life better. So go get some of that AYR gel. It's the best. It's the best. Anywho, I hope that you have a great day. And if you like this video, if you want to see more from me, subscribe to my channel. And if you want to be notified of my videos, push the bell. And most importantly, be nice to yourself because you're amazing. Have a great day. Bye.